bakal sharing tentang basic defense drills, share about basic defense drills. Di situ langsung tanya jawab aja. Kalau misalkan butuh kira-kira nanti menu untuk yang masih pemula macam-macam itu bisa cek.
Sounds good. Good. Well, happy to be here with you guys, and I always enjoy talking basketball. So whatever you guys are interested in asking, feel free to ask. All I'm going to do right now is just kind of talk to you guys about some of the basic things that we do, kind of the simplistic, things you kind of teach at a young age about defense, and then we can get more complex if you have other questions or things you want to know. So yeah, we can kind of start talking from there.
Kita aja. Nanti kalau misalkan ada yang mau ditanya lebih rumit tentang apalah defense yang lebih rumit nggak apa-apa ditanyakan aja biar kita bisa sekalian tahu.
Sounds good. Okay. I guess we can just walk down here really quick. Yeah, let's walk down here. I'm just gonna start talking about just defensive. First of all, defensive stance. Okay, like that's the big thing to start with. I mean, overall, from like a mentality standpoint, it's about the mindset. Like defense is about a mindset. If you have the mindset to play defense, to have the pride to stop this person, that's kind of what you want to base it with. Motivation for the player, giving them different reasons why they should play defense, rewarding them for playing good defense, right? I told you guys, I don't know if you heard the Zoom, about, a lot of practices when I learned growing up was about offense. And then when I got with one of my really good coaches, half of the practice, or maybe even 70% of the practice was scores won by defense. And it was different for me because I was like, we scored, we're like, yeah, but the point didn't count. It was about us when we played defense, if we got to stop, that was the point. And all of a sudden, our team was like the #1 defense in the whole state of California. And so there was a reason for that, right? Because we were all locked in and focused on that. So obviously when you're talking to these kids and training these guys, letting them know how important it is, first with the mentality, how you approach it, making sure that it's important to you, because it is. Yeah.
Jadi kalau defense kan tentang mental ya, sebenarnya bukan kalau offense kan lebih teknik, cuman kalau defense kan keinginan defense. Terus kemudian cerita itu dia seringnya offense, attacking, tapi on point di satu titik kemudian ketemu sama
he's a famous coach in California. He's been like ESPN Coach of the Year like 3 times in the state of California. His name is Bill Mellis. He's a Greek coach, but he was the one who showed me that. Bill Mellis. Greek.
Itu pelatih dari yang akhirnya membuat coach dia kayak dilatih fokus di defense. Jadi kalau poin cuma offense terus poin, tapi dilatihnya sampai defense dulu. Kalau bisa stop ball terus offense itu baru itu. Salah satu cara yang dilakukan sama pelatih.
How you stand? I see in Indonesia, when I was all over Asia, I see guys standing up. I see guys like this. I see guys like this. Right? All these weird things that I'm not used to. Right? So #1 is about bend. Right? So you just kind of want to be here. All right, shoulder width apart. Maybe a little bit wider. Maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width. Okay? And then you always want to be, all right, bending at the knee. Okay? And the one thing that I like to teach people as well, one I learned, because when I played, we used to play full court, pick up full court every game, 40 minutes, is some kids play here, some kids play here. Okay? And what you want to try to do is you want to be on the ball, right? That circular part of your foot, okay? That circle right here on this side of your feet, right in here. And you kind of want to just sit here, okay? On the balls of your feet, okay? So you're not on your toes, you're not on your heels, you're on the balls of your feet. You call it the balls of your feet. Okay? So that's something that you really want to focus on, is being here and being comfortable. So we used to do drills when I was coming up. We'd have a line of kids all the way straight down, and we just sit here for like 30 seconds at a time, back and forth. We would do this every day at practice, to where we get comfortable in this stance, comfortable on our feet, light on our feet as well. Okay, being light and being able to move on your feet. Okay, because sometimes people just plant their foot in the ground, right, and it's flat, and then they're able to go around it. Right, so you want to make sure that you're able to be light on your feet. Okay, not too forward, not too back. Everybody got that? Okay, and also the back. Okay, yes, important. Okay, so you don't want to be here, you don't want to be here, you don't want to be here. Okay, a lot of kids do this. We're just right here, chest to chest. Okay, right here. Okay, he's playing just like this. Okay, my eyes should be right on his chest across these letters. Okay, all right, right across these letters. Okay, all right. So that's the first thing, is getting comfortable in those stances. You can do a lot of different things. Like I said, wall sits. You can just have them squat down. All right, and you can do defensive slides and have them come back to the stance. But the stance is very important. Okay, I talk to my team all the time about playing and getting in a stance, because when you're in a stance, you're always ready. Okay, when you're standing up on defense like this, even when the ball's over here, you're standing up, and then you go to here, and then you go down. Right, you're always going up to down. Well, if you're already in a stance, right, then I'm just right here to play defense. See what I mean? So we like to always be stance ready. Stance ready. Does everybody understand that? Like, always be in a stance. No matter where the ball is, you should be here in a stance. The whole time. Okay, a lot of people like to go like this. Right, ball comes up here, then they run to the closeout, and then they get down on defense. Okay? So it's very difficult to teach that, but if you make that important in practice and you focus on that, that'll help your defense. Okay? So you don't have to go from up to down, you're already ready to play defense. Got that?
Tadi kalau jadi emang sulit ya kalau nyuruh anak untuk melakukan defense dan jadi ada konsistensinya kan nggak yang flat gitu kan
And again, coach, I see what you're doing, but don't move too much side to side, just more like right here. Okay, just very easy, very light. Okay, and obviously on defense, when people move, you can be ready, be light on your feet. You can have them bouncing a little bit back and forth. Okay, not too much movement side to side with my feet planted, because that's how I get beat. All right, that's why I want to be more lighter on my feet. Okay, ready to move, right? Lighter on my feet, ready to move. Some of you guys have systems and ways you like to play that you like to force the ball towards the baseline, towards the corner. So this is a good way to play here. We at Bima, we like to force left. Okay? So let's say he was on this side of the court. Level is weak. Okay, weak defense. Weak defense. It sounds bad, but you're just pushing him to his weak hand. Everything he has to do is going towards his weak hand. So I'm still here on his shot hand, right? He shoots with his right hand, I'm still here. If he dribbles this way, our help is here, but he has to do everything with his left hand, right? He has to make decisions going left. We're not gonna let him go right. Same thing on that side, they go left. Okay, so we call it left defense, weak defense, whatever you call it, right? So that's something that we look at, all right? But the big thing here is we have a stick hand out, okay, and we have our swing hand here, okay, ready to hit the ball. Play low here, tap the ball, okay, bothersome, okay? But again, we want to always track the ball and bother the middle, okay? Track the ball and bother the middle, very important, okay? The next thing, all right, when we're doing this stuff, okay, it's very important that we must close out correctly, okay? So let's say that I'll pass the ball right here, okay, right here, and I go here, just like I told you guys. The chopping the feet is very important. We do drills like this all the time, okay? How we get to this point, how we slow down and we come under control. I like to close out with one hand up and one hand ready. because I believe that people are ready to dribble and attack more than shoot. When you get to higher levels, you see guys go close out with 2 hands. You see Clay Thompson and all these fucking great shooters, right? But I don't think that there's good enough shooters to worry about those things, okay? What I tell players all the time is when you close out, when you're closing out, think drive. So when I used to play when I was younger and kids were just playing wild and crazy, my dad used to always say, when you close out, son, expect them to drive every time. Because they're kids, right? They don't want to, they're out here, a lot of times they don't want to shoot, they want to go like this and drive. So when I close out, right here, I'm just, oh, he's going to drive it. I'm ready for it. Okay? I'm expecting it helps kids out instead of them running past players, right? Especially at the lower levels when kids can't really shoot, right? You should never be flying past players. The only time you ever fly past a player is if he's like a lights out shooter. One of the best shooters you've ever seen. That's the only time. You run him off the line and you make him dribble the ball. Okay? For example, I tell some of our players to do that with Indra, right? Indra's shooting the ball so well right now, he's making every shot if you don't get up on him. So I tell the guys, get up on him and make him dribble the ball. Make him dribble the ball. He's not as comfortable doing that. But if you play off here, he's going to make this shot right here. Alright? So that's important, is how you close out. I'm telling you, in the IBL, at the highest level, I had a big problem with close out. All over the league. People just flying past people like crazy men. Alright? So we got to make sure we stay in front of the ball. That's very important. Last thing I'll tell you guys is, and I'll show you the drill after this, is you must tell these kids and whoever your teacher or coach is to be patient on defense. In one-on-one situations, defense, the worst defense is when you get nervous and you get too excited or you try to jump the player and try to overdo it. The best defenders I've ever seen are the most patient defenders. Okay? You get that. So they're patient.
Ikut sih, nanti kalau melatih tim itu yang bikin sabar karena memang defense yang bagus itu nggak terus yang ngomong yang tapi yang patient, sabar.
Especially just with your reaction. So you want to react to them. You don't want to have to, like when I'm here, I'm going like this, right? Kids do that, right? All the time. It's like my first day, Tiffan was the same way. He was like this. Whoa! The guy just goes right past him. I'm like, whoa, where did you learn that? Where did you learn that? Right? The best defenders are the ones that are calm and you react off of what he does. So when I'm here and he decides to make a move or go somewhere, go ahead, then I react to that. Alright? Best people I've ever been around, they get all their steals, they get their stops off of being patient on defense. If you look at the highest, Kawhi Leonard, all these guys, they're patient. They let these guys make a move, then they poke the ball out. They let these guys make a move, then they cut them off. Alright? But if you're jumping around and you're excited and you're going like this, right? Just go past. That's what I mean by patience. The other part I mean by patience is don't go for everything he does. So if he does all these jabs and all these moves, we just go here. We just go here. Right? We're just here. I'm just waiting. I'm not moving with every movement. So every movement that he gives me, I'm not, whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Not until he moves and puts the ball on the floor do I move. Do I actually move myself? Alright? A lot of kids get jumpy. Whoa, he moved this way. Whoa, he moved this way. Right? That's too much. They go right past you. That's what I mean by being patient. Being patient.
Oh yeah, I want to ask, what's the difference between patient and pressing the ball? Because when you're defensive, you're expected.
So we pressure the ball in the front court, not in the back court. So we're gonna, if any type of pressure we want to do it up there. When we're here, we call it just being solid. So this is enough ball pressure right here. This is enough. This is is enough because, again, when you're teaching these kids, 9 times out of 10, the kids just want to drive the basketball. So this kid right here, the way he's going to help them drive the basketball, he goes like this, pressure, 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 pressure. He's not smart. He's not smart. That's why I said every time you close out, tell these kids to expect them to drive the ball so you're ready to cut them off. So what I'm saying is, this right here is enough ball pressure. Right here. Any type of pressure that you want to provide should be up there in the front court, in the full court.
Jadi yang dimaksud tadi sabar, sebenarnya jadi nggak perlu untuk banyak pulang mana. Jadi simpel, tapi karena kita kan mengharapkan di ofensifnya bagaimana reaksi karena kalau di anak-anak kita kan masih
Yeah. Okay, so I want to show you guys one drill right now. So give me you stay here. Give me a guy right here. You guys may have done this before. Okay, you guys may have done this before. So we call it 3-man closeout. Right? 3-man closeout. So I'm here, coach. I'm buzzing my feet. Close the whistle, I throw. Right? I go here. On the throw, I close out. He's not going to go anywhere. Okay, I'm going to close out, stopping my step, right? Because again, these kids shoot it over our hand, I'm okay. I tell my players all the time, if they shoot it and our hands up and they make it, so what? I don't care. I'm not going to be, come on. No, you just made a shot, right? But what I don't want is our players like this, right? Which all kids do, which all these kids do, even our players, okay? So we want to force contested shots and they make it, so what? Right? So the first thing we do is we close out, dropping our step with our stick hand up. Okay, our other hand out. He's going to move the ball around. Okay, I'm going to track the ball. I'm going to track the ball. He's going to pass it. Okay, I'm going to run to the middle. Boom. Go back. Close out. Stick hand. Stick hand. I'm going to pass it. Boom. We go here. And then it's one-on-one. Okay, then it goes one-on-one. So you get 2 good closeouts, working on your stance, working on your track, and then right here, as I get to him, now you can do whatever you like. You can back, and I just stay patient after he makes that, so what? Okay? You want to encourage them to make them shoot the ball over you. Don't let them drive it past you. Keep them out of the paint. That's one thing we talk about. Just keeping them out of the lane. It's difficult, all right? But we really want to try to get them out of this lane where they can score these passes. Basically, like what he just did, shoot over it. Okay? Alright, but if this guy scores, he goes again. Until he gets one stop. Yes?
Kalau misalkan ternyata dia bisa masuk, dia bisa nge-drive poin, nanti ulangi lagi sampai si defendernya itu bisa nge-stop si offense.
So what you'll find out is like what kid really wants to play and get a stop. Because if he gets scored on and he's like, oh, I don't want to do, like, no. If he doesn't want to do this again, he's going to get the stop. The kids that really want to defend and play defense, they're going to get the stop. The kids that don't, they're going to just keep doing this 3, 4, 5 times. And then you can decide what you want to do. If he's killing your practice. Okay, you can kick him out or whatever. But the kids that really truly want to do it, because nobody wants to keep closing out, playing one-on-one, and then keep closing out and playing one-on-one. Alright? So again, it's motivation for them. And you find out what type of player it is. Okay?
Jadi untuk motivasi anak-anak pertama kali menentukan
And then okay, so then now let's do it. So there's another one, right? So there's a guy up here, a guy up here, a guy up here. Up here, up high. Okay. Up high. Okay, right about right there. Okay? And then let me have 3 coaches. There are 3 players, let's say players, right here. Okay. Line up here. Okay, you're lined up here. You're lined up there. Okay. Alright, this is a very good drill. Start to practice like you have a team and you want to start kind of a defensive focus. Okay, this is another good one. Basically 4 parts. Okay, so the first thing, you blow the whistle, your feet buzzing, right? Our feet are moving like this. Boom. All 3 of you guys have a ball. Boom. On the second whistle, we sprint out. We sprint out. Close out. Way back a little bit, coach. A little bit too forward. Okay. Back up. A little bit back up. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Back a little bit more. There you go. Okay, boom. Okay. So the first one is just track. So it's just like we've done before. So they're going like this, they follow the ball, boom. Coach blows the whistle, they will slide, keep the slide back. Boom, keep the slide back, keep the slide back. Okay? So that's the first part of it. Alright? So right here, as we track the ball, okay, give it 3-4 seconds, boom, blow the whistle, go, slide back. Good. Slide back, slide back, slide back. Okay? Good. That's the first part. Okay? Again, there's multiple parts. Okay, the next part. Okay? Same thing. You blow the whistle. Okay? Keep moving. Right? Blow the whistle again. You go close out. Okay? Close out. Boom. Close out. Okay, move. So this one. Okay? We're going to take a dribble or 2. Maybe 2 dribbles. The offensive player shoots it to the sky. Turn around, box me out, okay? From there, same thing, take 2 dribbles, okay? Box out, okay? Alright, and then from here, we have our players each go and rebound, okay? Jump as high as they can to the rim and rebound, okay? This emphasizes, right, closing on the shot, boxing out the shooter, and then going to get the rebound, okay? And the sprint to go get the rebound. Close out, track, slide. Number 2, close out, dribble shot, box out. Okay, number 3, boom, feet, we go. Okay, we go. Alright, now, with this one, okay? With this one. Now, this one. Okay, sorry, you're gonna only have 1 ball. Actually, no, you can have 3 balls. You can have 3 balls. Okay? We're gonna track the ball, okay? So for about 3 seconds, track the ball, track the ball. Okay, boom, stop. Then you blow the whistle as a coach. And now we work on switching. Okay? And switching is important because young kids can switch a lot. Right? Most of them are the same size. Doesn't make you have to help so much. It's easier for your defense. If you just switch, if somebody goes this way or they come near each other, it's called switch. Okay? So we work on switching, right? So what happens is we'll just dribble across. We'll dribble this way, we'll dribble this way. Now, come on. Alright? Now, the most important thing is to switch. Okay? Come together. Come together. Okay? So if they dribble this way, we come together and we touch hands. Okay? We touch hands. Okay? You gotta come together. Come together. It's very important. If you're like this, they can just dribble through. Somebody can just dribble through. That's why when you switch, you come together. Then come together. Then we go over here. Then you go this way. Too late, right? So you gotta come to me. You gotta come to me. Go. Okay, come together. Right? You don't want to leave any gaps on defense. No spaces. If they try to go through, no, we close it. Right? So you want to touch arm, right? And that's what we do. Right? You do this about 1 time this way, 1 time this way, blow the whistle, slide back. Go. Close out. Good. Move the ball. And then go. Good. Go. Good. Hey, good. Right there, okay? And then the big thing, very good, is staying. Right? You gotta have talking. So yeah, you guys are just like, yeah, right? We'll say switch! Right? So everybody knows, whoa, switch. Even if you forget, oh, shit, switch. Right? Don't just go like this and touch. Alright? Okay? Alright, last one. Alright, right to here. Okay. Now, same situation. Alright? This player can only dribble down to this line. Okay, this line right here. Okay? Same thing. Now, this player can do whatever he likes. He can try to go past you, he can cross you over, whatever. But once he gets into here, you play hard defense, he can jump stop, okay? You go two-shot fake. Two-shot fake. Okay, so this teaches us to stay down. A lot of kids, when we shoot it, they jump. You don't want that. Never want, if I close out, you shoot it. I just stay here. I don't do this. Okay, I don't do that. You don't do that. Never keep jumping in the shot fake. Never, ever. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. It's always about fouling and you're out of position. Right? Pass. Just stay down. You go here. Right? I come off. Go shot. On the second one, watch out again. Okay? Go get the rebound. Alright? Keep feeding. Same thing, right? Two-shot fake, right? Okay, try it one time. Last one. Here we go. Last one. Okay, so you don't have to go fast, so you just dribble a couple, boom, and then stop. Okay, it's on the shot fake. Feet. Go. Okay, dribble. Box out. Good. Two-shot fake, box out. Good. There you go. Okay? So that's the drill. Alright, that's the drill. Alright, that gives you not only stance, that gives you closeout, okay, that gives you switches, that gives you rebounding, that gives you all of it in one. Okay? We like to start practices with this, especially when we're like on a defensive focus day. Okay? We like to have a very good drill. Gets the energy going in the room, gets guys excited, stuff like that. Okay? One more thing about on-ball defense I just want to show you guys, okay? So we can all be down here, okay? Alright, so this is what you're talking about. We're talking about full court pressure, okay? So remember, I like pressure in the full court. If we're in the half court, I just want to be solid. I don't want to get crazy. I don't want to overplay and then just go past the middle. I want to be solid in the half court. We can pressure in the full court because we can get back. We can recover. In the half court, it's very difficult because the hoop is closer. Okay? So we're going to talk about how we pressure.
Okay, ini latihan pressure. So it's full court.
Yes, full court.
Jadi ceritanya kita di front court kan, jadi kita nge-press ya.
Okay? Alright, so let's say he has the ball here, okay? And let's say he's in right here, okay? Just right here. Okay, he's going this way. He can't go this way, so this is my box. He goes here and he's in your wall. I'm the wall. Alright? It's difficult to learn, alright? And it takes some time, but what it does is it makes him play on one side of the court. It makes him bring the ball up on one side of the court. Let's say he wants to go over here, or he wants to pass over here. Well, no, I'm keeping him over here. Alright? When we used to play, we were very good at this. Okay? A lot of steals, a lot of disruption of the offense. Okay? Okay, now, when he starts to go, let's say I'm pushing up the sidelines. Okay, when he starts to go, I'm pushing him up the sideline. Okay, I want him here. If he tries to come back, go back. Whoa, I'm jumping this way. Okay, I'm jumping right here. I'm okay with him beating me up the sideline. A little bit. Okay? And the reason I want to show you this is not only are we going to be in the stance when we're being low, but if I beat him up the if he beats me up the sideline, go. What a lot of kids do is, when they get ahead of us, they keep sliding. Keep going. They keep sliding. right? No, you teach turn and run. Okay, the turn and run technique, it's like baseball, it's like football, it's all these sports. Okay, so if he beats me, I turn and run. And then I get him again. Right? If he beats me again, boom, I turn and run, and then I get him again. Right? So the big thing that kids do is they just keep sliding. Keep sliding, right? The kids already passed him. Well, you can't move fast enough. Right? So we teach turn and run. And again, we're pressuring. We have our whole defensive back already. So even if he beats me, I got my defense to help me. But what did I just do? I just made him go fast. I just made him go super fast and bring the ball up. Alright? Also made him go up one side of the court. Okay? So we teach turn and run. So we'll do a drill, okay? Where we just pick up right here. We'll have the defender, offense, and one line in the corner. You can see there's one line here. Alright? And what happens is, this is one-on-one. Mano and mano, it's hard. So let's say he goes, boom, we run. Boom, we run. Boom, boom, we run. All the way down the court. All the way down to the corner. Okay? And we do that down and back. We do that down and back. Okay? You don't want to tell him to run, right? Obviously, I don't want him to beat me. So if I can keep him in front, though, if I can keep him in front of me, I want to keep him in front of me. So let's say he crosses over and crosses back, boom, and then he beats me, then I gotta run, right? You don't want to tell them, hey, this is a drill where you just run. No, this is a one-on-one drill that you want to slide your knee and keep in front. But if he beats you, then you turn and you run, okay? We call it turn and run and get back in front. Okay, turn and run. No more sliding full court. Yes?
Jadi tadi namanya kalau misalkan nanti yang offense itu bisa pakai tangga atau nanti bisa buat si
good one for our pressure system. When we use the pressure is, okay, let's say you're out here coach playing, alright, and we used to pick up, let's say you're offensive, pass the ball in, okay? Pass the ball in, give it the ball, okay? So like this, we call it special. Pass the ball in. Okay, so right here, this is great because we used to tell this guy right here, get beat. Get beat. Okay? Because when we call special here, I'm coming from the track. So what we want is, we want this guy to go up the sideline. He's beating, now you run and go cut him off. And while that's happening, I'm running right to here. Okay, I'm tracking. So he thinks, the ball handler thinks he's going, he's fast, right? So the ball handler thinks, okay? The ball handler thinks I'm going. Then you cut me off, and then boom, there's a trap right here. That trap comes quick, bam, right there. All right? He never sees it. There's a lot of skills like that. Okay? That's why we also teach running and kind of guiding them up the sideline, thinking they beat you, right? Oh, I got him beat. Boom, and it's trapped. Right there. Okay? It's a good defense. I've used it for many, many years. That's also why we do this drill. Okay? Yes? For like a trapping situation, you want to bring pressure and trap on you.
Jadi kalau pas mau trap atau pas press.
That's another part of the drill. This is just a part. This helps with this.
Jadi yang tadi kalau misalkan ada situasi yang press yang di sini tadi kan sama tadi potong dari defense sampai ke depan.
Because what it does, guys, is make him dribble more fast. He's going fast, turn, boom, trap, right there. Okay, right with the ball, trap. So that's kind of the basis of what we do on ball. some of the drills we can do closing out, and then how we pressure full court. Okay, how we pick up. You want to keep them to one side. You want to guide them up the sideline, and then we'll add in guys that can do that later. But okay, you want to pressure so much that yes, if he beats me, I'm able to sprint and run. And what it does is it speeds them up. We want to speed the game up. We want to speed the player up. Like that's the basics. I don't know if you guys want to go through, like there's some things about defense, but I don't know if there's one thing you guys want to ask. That was like this is probably just like close out, man, I don't know if you want to work on these side defense, we don't want to talk about
Kan kalau sekarang ini kan tadi tentang basic defense, misalkan coach mau nanya tentang belajar tentang defense dulu, kita langsung mungkin ada situasi. Iya.
Atau dulu kan kita akan support 1-3 one thing one.
Ya.
Tapi aku ini kurang fit. Kalau yang tadi masalahnya terus ini biar yang itu terganggu. Karena kadang kan kita di pressure itu yang kan kadang langsung dribble. Tapi kadang misalnya kita kasih space jarak, bisa kita tenang, dia tenang, baru tenang. Yang mau kayak belum 1-3 kasih rem maupun langsung aja. Ganggu terus apa masih kasih yang tadi nanti yang
because it's a zone, you have to be more active. And when you come in zone, yeah. So you have to be